Hi, this is Rod Santomassimo, President and Founder of the Massimo Group, and we're so excited to offer a webinar to the new-to-business broker about how to succeed in these early phases of your career. And even more excited for me is I'm going to be co-facilitating this webinar with no other than the great Bo Barron. Bo Barron. So, Bo, welcome to this. And I got a quick question. We're doing this webinar on success of new-to-business folks. You know, why do they need these pillars of success? Why should they attend? Tell me what about the new to business broker.
Yeah, look, the greatest need that a new to the business broker has is not how fast they can close their first deal, how fast they can get that first commission check. The biggest need they have is to produce consistent deal flow. And what we understand is a great projector on future commercial real estate success, a longevity of their career, is how quickly they can move from their first deal to their second deal. That's the indicator. And so that's what we're going to address in this webinar.
Okay, so it's not just a matter of surviving. Everyone wants to survive, obviously. Not everyone does, but everyone wants to survive. But really to thrive in those first 6 months, those first stages. So if that's the case, Bo, during this webinar we're going to have, what are we going to go over? Give me 4 ideas of what we're going to go over during that webinar.
Yeah, we're going to address 4 pillars. The first one is their pipeline. How do they track it? What does that tell them? The second is prospecting. What are best practices in prospecting? The third is just elements of production. How do they work these first transactions? How do they get them closed? And the fourth is how do they plan for their future success? So those are real quickly the 4 things we're going to address in that webinar.
Okay, so I heard this. I heard first the pipeline. I heard some prospecting, finding business. You know, the production overall. You talked about first, second deals moving forward. And then you talked about planning. Planning is holding to make it happen. I love it. But tell me, you know, it sounds good. But why should folks attend? Where's the proof? How do I know stuff's going to work?
Yeah, what's the benefit to anybody attending? And there's 2 people, I want to be very specific. The 2 people that should attend is the first, the new to the business broker. The second is the broker owner who's hiring these new to the business brokers. And here's the compelling evidence on why they should attend this webinar. As we've tracked over the last 3 years, the new to the business brokers that have gone through this program, we have found this staggering feature. After the 6-month program, their average pipeline value is $165,000.
Wait, let's hear that again. And again, so we're going to talk about some of the issues to get productive. And you're saying when you've applied this to your clients, when they leave after 6 months of your program, they leave with a pipeline value of $165,000 in commissions?
That's the average, $165,000.
Okay, so Bo, I'm really excited about the webinar. Hey, Bo, it looks like we have a special guest, someone that's actually taking your program right now. Can you help introduce Adolphus?
Yeah, absolutely. This is Adolphus Minor in McLean, Virginia, and he is in our newest new to the business program. And so, Adolphus, thanks so much for spending some time with us. And if you would, start out by sharing with us, how long have you been in the commercial real estate industry?
I've been in the commercial real estate industry for approximately 2 years now.
Okay, great. So really what I'd love to know is why did you decide to invest in yourself and take this new to the business group coaching program?
I thought it would be very important and essential for me to do that. And I learned about this system about a year or so ago. And I love what it offered. It offered structure. It offered a way, the right way, in order to build your business and be very, very successful. In regards to certain things like building your pipeline and proper planning day in and day out, that are so very essential to eventually, excuse me, having success in this industry.
Great. So what I'd love to know is right now in our group right now, we're getting hot and heavy into how to specifically prospect. And so how is that changing? What kind of value are you getting out of this specifically in your business right now?
Man, where can I start? Beforehand, I was going through some serious pain. in regards to just kind of being all over the place and not having a structure to go by in order to prospect, and going for the more lower hanging fruit as opposed to the higher hanging fruit that I want to be able to service. So it helped me to build a game plan in regards to that, just speaking about that, to help me catapult my business to the next level. But beforehand, I was just kind of all over the place, no structure, no nothing, just kind of winging it. And it wasn't happening. I knew I had to kind of tap into a source that would kind of gather me in and help me to, to build my pipeline and plan better and prospect accordingly, to be able to service some of the larger hanging fruit that are out there to do business with. So
great,
like night and day.
Well, I'm very excited to hear that. And one last question real quickly to the person who's watching this right now, who's thinking about attending the next New to the Business webinar that we're going to hold soon. What would you say to that person?
I would say that it would be paramount for them to join this program. If you want to take your business to the next level and then some, and be part of the 1% most successful people in this industry, I would say you'd be doing yourself a disservice if you did.
Well,
Fantastic.
I'm glad to hear that too. Adolphus, thanks so much for your time, and I look forward to seeing you on our next call.
My pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Adolphus. Looks like we have a special guest that's joined us. Share with us who we have today, Bo.
Yeah, we've got Sharif Gouda with us, who is with Sperry Van Ness in Cincinnati, Ohio. And Sharif, welcome. I'm glad you're with us today. And Sharif was one of our most recent graduates from one of our New to the Business groups. And Sharif, I want to start off with this question. How long were you in the commercial real estate business before you joined one of our groups?
I would say it was a whopping 4 months, maybe 4.5.
Okay, great. So after 4 months of your commercial real estate career, you joined one of our New to the Business groups. And share with us, what was some of the value that you got out of this 6-month group coaching course?
I mean, so much. And Bo, you know me, so I guess I'll try to be brief, but really I might be a little long-winded. To keep it simple, what gets measured gets improved. To literally have an accountability partner that starts you off from the basics of, hey, you're brand new, you're making a bunch of calls. What are you going to say when you get somebody on the phone? Maybe in the beginning, just I say my name and then kind of sit there like a deer in headlights. But now I have a value proposition. Hey, this is Sharif Gouda with Sperry Van Ness. I'm calling to offer a complimentary broker opinion of value on moneymaker properties. How's that occupancy coming along? And just getting that dialogue going really made a big difference. And then all the things that we know we're supposed to be doing, just to have them measured, it's almost, it's comical. I know I'm supposed to be writing letters, but depending on the week, come I think it was week 7 or 8, you're like, hey, now that you have a value proposition, go ahead and write a letter. You made me do it. Now that you're doing that, go ahead and send email blasts. You made me do it. And it was kind of fun when hey, in about 72 hours, I'm going to be having my weekly meeting, and you take a look at your matrix and you realize you haven't made enough calls. It's a bit of a motivator to go ahead and pick up the phone and say, how many people am I going to reach over the next 60 minutes? How many meetings can I set up? Because I don't want to be on the bottom of the totem pole and have Bo call me out. How's that?
That's outstanding. Now, look, one more question that I'd love for you to address. Share with us the difference in your business now versus 6-8 months ago.
I mean, all of it. I now have a very robust pipeline, which is something I'm super proud of. I would say, my pipeline, depending on the time of the month, would probably make the Mississippi jealous. It's so big. Other times, I know how to prospect. Beforehand, I had the confidence to go ahead and pick up people, and I wasn't afraid. But now when I have the ability to kind of compartmentalize my dialogue, am I pitching a new property? Am I trying to pick up something new? It's just the prospecting element is 180-degree difference from what I did in the beginning of my first 4 or 5 months. And all of this, of course, leads to more production. So for my family and I, God forbid, I'm taking home more money. And I guess somewhere in there too, it's not just I had a big month and now I'm done. I'm planning my day. I know what I'm doing. I'm planning my week. And I mean, to be honest, there's still some tasks that we did over the 6-month coaching. I still have to pick them up. Like, let me go ahead and start off brand new again and just start off with the basics and work my dialogue, work my value proposition, and then start a new letter depending on what market I'm jumping into. So production made a big difference.
Well, great. Thanks for sharing that with us, Sharif. I can tell you from the Massimo Group, we're super proud of you, and you're a great example of the power of this program and somebody who doesn't just take in this information, but instantly applies it to their business and has had a tremendous amount of success. So well done, and thanks for sharing that with us.
That's right. Thank you.
Thanks, Sharif. Give me some additional enticements. Why else should I attend?
Great. So at the end of the webinar, we're going to be giving 2 very exciting special offers we've never done before at the Massimo Group. And I'm not going to say anything else about it. You have to attend the webinar to hear those special offers, but I promise you it will be worth your time and you'll be glad you spent that time with us.
Okay, well, that sounds incredible. And here's what you need to do to register for this webinar. Let me give you 3 ways to register. Number 1, depending on how you're looking at this video, there's a link below. Register right there. Number 2, go to MassimoGroup.com, Massimo-Group.com, and look into the New to Business event folder. You'll see the registration there. And lastly, go to Massimo-Group.com/N2B webinar. And we're really excited. Bo, thank you so much.